All right.
Okay, we're live.
We're live.
Yeah.
Awesome. Episode 1. Welcome to Blue by 90, your Michigan football podcast. Coming right from down the street. Big house is right down the street. We're not even 10 minutes away. We are your hosts. I'm Kalen.
Nate over here.
Jack.
And I guess today's a big day, right? Start of college football season.
Yeah.
Right? We're ready for the year.
Yeah.
It should be a lot of fun.
What do you call this? Week 0?
Week 0, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a bye week.
Yeah, pretty much.
But not really.
Big game tonight, though, right?
Yeah.
Miami, Florida.
Yeah. Miami and Florida. I think everybody's kind of got Florida
Definitely, yeah.
handily taking this one.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's a rivalry game, so you never know what's going to happen.
Oh,
I'm looking
no.
forward to an exciting game. I'm just kind of looking forward for college football to be started.
No,
College
yeah.
game day was on this morning.
No, Miami's got
excited.
that new coach, Manny Diaz.
Yeah.
And their OC is Dan Enos.
Oh, remember him?
Yeah.
He almost came to Michigan. What,
Yeah,
like 3-4 years
connected
ago?
right back to Michigan.
Yeah. Went
there
to
you go.
Bama, and then I guess now he's in Miami, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
So, we'll see what they do. So.
See what happens with Tate Martell if he's playing wide receiver. I guess they're making that move for him.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
I mean, don't swing and miss twice, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, that was sad for him. But anyways, no, I mean, Jack, what'd you bring here today? We got some Harbuagh Brewing Company beers here.
Yeah, so we decided to kind of do something fun every week. We're going to bring something new, try to be something local, whether it's food, beer, wine, coffee. I decided to bring Harbuagh Brewing Company's Tilted Earth Autumn IPA. This is a seasonal one they have. Personally, I like their winter one the best, but they've had a spring and summer one. This autumn one's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I'll probably get it again sometime.
No, yeah. I'd like to be drinking it on the golf course next weekend.
Yeah, that'll be Nate today.
Yeah, dude, I'm just I just got a water.
No, but I mean, let's get into it. I mean, we all kind of grew up locally. We all just followed Michigan. I mean, what's our own story here, you know?
Yeah. So again, to reintroduce myself, I'm Jack. I grew up in Ann Arbor. Longtime friends with Kalen, sitting across from me.
Yes, sir.
Met Nate before we actually took a trip to Amsterdam about, 4 years ago? 5 years ago?
4 or 5
4
years
years ago. We were all huge Michigan football fans. Definitely passionate about Michigan football. So we decided to start this podcast. But yeah, grew up in Ann Arbor. Remember watching Michigan football. Probably my earliest memory is 03 or 04 when we played USC in the Rose Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about that earlier today. But, about 14 years ago, about 10 years old. Just love Michigan football.
No, yeah, Nate, you got anything to...
Yeah, I mean, for me, I grew up going to the games when I was like, 3, man. I was falling asleep in my parents' arms, leaving at like third quarter because, you just pooped because it's just too hot out. It's been like four weekends in a row where it's just blazing hot. But yeah, I mean, my parents had season tickets for forever, man,
Right, yeah.
We used to collect all of our tickets, put them up around my bedroom, and it was like, we had a whole... It was like 10 years straight of just all tickets, and so
Cool.
it's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I loved Michigan football as a kid, though.
We even got this flag that you had.
I got flags signed by a whole bunch of Michigan guys, a whole bunch of old guys. There's some people I'm like, I don't know who that is. I think one of them probably was like a
Tom
towel
Herman
boy
on there or something.
Yeah. Tom Harmon. You got probably some towel boy from like 1993 or something. I don't know.
No, man.
We got some good guys up there like Jason Avant, Braylon Edwards, Mike Hart, like right in that prime where it was like Mario Manningham. Those are some great years, yeah. But
no, I think it's safe to say we all love Michigan football, Michigan sports in general. We've been following it for years, and hopefully we all know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So, we'll let you guys be the judge.
Yeah, exactly. So but I mean, I figure let's just hop right into it then, right? I mean,
Let's go. What do you got?
Well, I want to see what you guys think about this. This week, Jim Harbaugh, he's kind of made some comments about SEC schools. I don't know if did you guys see any?
Yeah, I saw some of that.
And I mean, I had to pull it up because I guess there's this book coming out, and just to put it in context, he was talking about the cost of attendance stipends in scholarships, right? So like part of your scholarship is you get cost of attendance. It's like spending money.
Okay.
Right? But a lot of these SEC schools, I guess, are given a lot of cost of attendance money. Jim Harbaugh was specifically talking about stipends of over $5,500 per year, while Michigan's is only giving out $2,400 per year. And so he's going like, basically they're paying players more and they're cheating.
How do they get away with that?
Well, I guess what they do is they try to like estimate the cost to like live in the area, and they say like, well, this is kind of the cost of attendance. You know, if you're living in the area, you want to buy a cup of coffee or something. I don't exactly know.
I mean, I think this can kind of go back to, you know, paying the players in NCAA and,
Right.
you know, I mean, I'm all for it. I think it's great. I think they should. You know, they have it harder than, okay, maybe people might, I'm not going to say they have it harder, but they have more responsibilities as far as like taking care of their academics, being on, you know, an athletics team, which again, I understand like is their choice. They choose to do that and they get, you know, compensated for it. But, you know, I think if it's in the budget where they're bringing in money for that athletic program and it's going to the university,
yeah.
give them money.
But do you think that Michigan should offer our players a larger stipend to compete with those guys? Because I mean, like,
I think they should offer them whatever they can. The only thing that I don't like about that comment is it makes us look so soft.
It makes us look soft.
It's like, why even say it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like
but
an excuse.
I'm also
I love
just
Harbaugh,
like,
but it's an excuse.
Financially, I'm like, Georgia. It's in like Athens, Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Isn't Ann Arbor like super expensive to live here?
It's the number one place to live in the country. It's
So wouldn't it just numerically work out that we should be giving our players more?
Yeah. I'm with you. I think we should be paying them more, and honestly, yeah, it's getting ridiculous. Just pay the players. They're not getting an education. Like, let's be real, man. Dude, when we were at school, it was just like, man, he is not doing anything, you know, taking like crazy stuff, throwing like pizza parties in their class like it's fourth grade. I mean,
well, and then in the same kind of interview here, the director of Michigan recruiting came out, and here's a quote from him here. He says, "Name another school that competes with the Blue Bloods athletically. We're talking Ohio State, Alabama, Clemson, while competing with the Blue Bloods academically, Stanford, Northwestern, Princeton. Most of the players we recruit are good enough to play for Alabama or Clemson and smart enough to play for Ivy League schools. If you don't win in the classroom on Monday, you won't be here for many Saturdays."
I disagree with that.
I think he is totally wrong.
Dude, I mean,
he's trying to sell.
One of my favorite players, Cesar Ruiz. That dude is hilarious, man. I follow him on Instagram.
I love Cesar.
Dude, I love Cesar, but he ain't going to Princeton, man. You know,
he's not. We don't know that.
I don't know
that. I wouldn't go as far as say that. We don't know that.
But dude, people like who's our kicker, man?
Quinn Nordine.
Quinn Nordine. Jamal was saying that.
Okay,
he's
I can
having
agree with that
trouble
one.
getting into Michigan. I'm like,
I've heard that.
You know, probably can't. Probably
Yeah,
can't.
I
It's
think,
wild thing, man.
I think that
thing
comment
haircut.
is so like out of touch. Because I mean, I hate to say it, a school that represents exactly that comment, Notre Dame. Notre Dame competes academically,
but do they?
And they went to the college football playoff last
But they
year.
also got trounced.
They got blown out.
Yeah.
But they were there.
They were.
Were we there?
We weren't.
No, we were losing by whatever, 30 to Ohio State. So that's all I'm saying is stuff like that is like we're putting ourselves out there and setting ourselves up to get made fun of. And
dude, that's the stuff that people dislike about Michigan, right? When when you get a comment like that, you're just like, well, we're prestigious and we're, it's kind of smug.
It is.
Know?
It's very smug.
Just
Perfect
play
way to
the
put
damn
it.
game.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Just play the game.
Hit the nail on the head. I think that's where we get pissed off with Jim Harbaugh, where we're just like, or even just Michigan in general, where we're like, just go out there, play the game, and crush your opponent, and just don't say anything.
To me, that was Michigan football. Like growing up when we were really young, was just
you don't hear Lloyd Carr say any of that now.
Yeah. Well, you didn't hear Lloyd Carr say anything.
Exactly. That's
again, I was probably like 5 years old. So
yeah.
But that's what I remember. Just go out there, beat them every single week, dominate, and that's to me what Michigan football should be, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Bringing all the academics, man. The academics are separate. They're not apart. Screw the academics. It's all about going out there and playing football. To me, at least, So
No, I thought that was an interesting story. I figured I'd share with you guys. Some other guy on this forum says, I should write a book called Every Team Cheats Except Mine, and 98% of fan bases would think it's about their team.
So, that'd be a good book.
No, he's on it.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
No, but anything else to add to that? Anybody?
No, man.
I heard. I can't remember what show I was watching, but they're talking about, of course that came up and it was all over the college football landscape, and this one of these college football shows was talking about it, and they're like, one thing Harbaugh does, even if he can't beat Michigan State, he can beat Michigan State, but he can't beat Ohio State or Notre Dame, he's keeping Michigan relevant in the news, and that might just be I don't think that's what he's doing. I think it's just a byproduct of what
any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
But using the Donald Trump strategy.
Yeah, which is not. Yeah. Anyway, we won't
leave that one
here.
there.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, what we got?
No. I figure we might as well go through the schedule this year. Do our little preseason show.
We're gonna do a record prediction before we go game by game.
Let's go game by game.
Okay.
First off, next weekend we got versus Middle Tennessee. What do we got?
Win. W.
Win.
Yeah, I got W. Really, no question there.
What do you think about it being a night game?
I think that's kind of dumb.
Why waste it on Middle Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems weird. I would rather see it on like Army or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Too. Yeah. Because Army's, they're a good team.
Yeah, moving on to the weekend after that is Army. I got us lined up for a win against Army.
I have it being closer than expected.
Yeah, I say this could be closer than expected. And just like we were listening on College Game Day, they were saying like Don Brown has had 2 bad 19 minutes from last year, right?
Well, they even went over the last 5 losses were by 20 points or more.
Right, exactly.
Or an average of 20 points per
And
game.
so I think for Army, I'm like, if the defense doesn't show up to play that day, that could be one of those games, right?
Yeah.
If we have 10 minutes or 20 minutes where we just don't show up, that Army team could run all over us. We wind up with a L.
Yeah.
I think, I've told you guys this, I think it's going to be a big win.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of talk about defense losing some players, but I feel like for the first time, they have so much depth when it comes to their defensive line. And having that ability to rotate those players in and out, that makes me feel pretty confident, because all those big dudes, right, it's hard to stay out there and expect to sprint every single play when you're like 300 pounds, right? So if you I feel like they got, at least, they'll have 8 players rotating in this year. So I think that's one of their strongest points. And I think in a game like Army, that will definitely play a benefit for them.
Over. No, yeah. Well, after that Army game, we got a bye, which I think is pretty early in the season. We play 2 games, bye, and then we're at Wisconsin. Now, I say that's a win against Wisconsin, but I do think we need to stop Jonathan Taylor. That Jonathan Taylor guy is a monster.
And that's something last year we did.
We did very well.
Which was great.
Yeah.
I think he ran for over 100 yards, but, they lose their starting quarterback. They're going to have a new quarterback, Wisconsin.
Yep.
If we stop Jonathan Taylor, I say it's a W. I think it's a W either way.
Yeah, I think it's a W.
But I think we win handily.
That's the key to the game.
I think we win handily with that one.
But yeah.
But to go off of, sorry to cut you off, but no. Nate, when you were talking about the defense and just seeing them show up, have you heard about this Mike Dana guy, the transfer from Central?
I've heard he's solid.
Yeah, I've heard about him, yeah.
Well, apparently, just came out. I guess he's going to be, in our starting, D-line rotation.
Oh, wow.
And I can't remember. I think it was Power Football Focus had him rated as...
Or Pro Football Focus.
Pro Football Focus.
Yeah.
Had him rated as one of the top most... I don't know if it's most efficient.
They had him rated as some sort
of... One of the top DNs returning in college football.
Right.
So, I'm excited to see how he plays out. It sounds like he's having a great spring camp, fall camp so far. But for him to be on that starting lineup with, Aiden Hutchinson, Kwity Paye, Uche, all those guys on there, I'm excited to see what he does. I think those early games are going to be some big games for him to kind of make his name known against these weaker teams.
Speaking of that group, I think my personal one that I want to see is Luigi Villain. That guy has unfortunately had a lot of knee issues.
I don't think he's going to play much. From what I've been reading, I don't.
They said that he's improved and his knees aren't hurt going into this season. But that guy was a 4-star, borderline 5-star recruit.
We're excited. Couldn't out of Canada, right, or something like that.
Couldn't stay healthy for whatever reason, but supposedly he's healthy now. I really want to see that guy just go out there and destroy it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that's what I'm really excited about the defensive line. I know that the wide receivers are getting a lot of credit, and
to their credit.
To their credit, yeah. They're really good. We're stacked this year in the wide receiver core, but defensive line, man, I feel like nobody's talking about as much. I think they have a really...
What about the linebackers? I really haven't heard much about linebackers.
I think we've had,
James
Glasgow has been getting... He got a lot of time last year, too.
I think Glasgow will be like that kind of viper.
Right. Devin Gill.
Kalik.
Yeah.
Okay.
Devin Gill will be a starter.
I think they have a good core
there. Who do you think is
our
best wide receiver?
Nico.
Oh, dude.
Go top 3, 1 to 3. Because I think all of ours are going to be different.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dude, I'm saying DPJ is number one. I'm saying, dude.
Putting you on the spot here.
I mean, you're already wrong.
Yeah, okay. I think DPJ's going to have a great season. I think Nico's 2, and then Tariq's number 3.
Okay.
Mm.
I mean,
I think I'm excited to see guys like Ronnie Bell this year.
Dude, I definitely think Ronnie Bell is underrated a little bit.
I think there's a lot of guys that they're going to be trying to get the ball to this year. So, I mean...
For what I like to see, I like to see the big passes downfield. I like to see the one-on-ones. I like to see the, I mean, Nico, number 1, by far, best hands on the team, jump ball, he's coming down with it. He's my number 1.
He's my guy, yeah.
If Tariq can do what he did his freshman year before he got hurt, he's my number 2.
Whoa.
I got DPJ number 3.
Ooh.
And all respect to DPJ, I mean, I just think we're stacked at wide receiver. I just think we have one of the best wide receiver cores in the nation behind Bama and Clemson.
I just want to see DPJ get the opportunity, right?
Speed and space, man.
Because I think just the way the system's been set up, he hasn't been, able to be that huge receiver, that Jerry Jeudy kind of receiver that he's kind of been touted as in some respects.
Right.
Yeah, his expectations were a lot higher.
Yeah.
Right?
But I think now at least the system's set up for him to put 100%. Up those monster numbers. And that's what of course that's what I want to see.
Excited to see that.
And he's got all the skill in the world, so I hope he gets after it.
Who's your 1, 2, 3?
I'm gonna go Nico, DPJ. I want to say Tariq, but he just hasn't sold me yet.
Who would you have in front of Tariq?
I almost want to.
Don't say Ronnie Bell.
I hate you so much. I was about to say Ronnie Bell.
Ronnie Bell had 1 touchdown catch,
but it was so sweet.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Tariq, I like Ronnie Bell.
It's got to be
Ronnie
Tariq.
Bell, DPJ, Tariq, Nico. Love all of them, but if Nico's not number 1, which Nate, you're horrible.
Dude, I feel like I've seen more versatility from DPJ. Nico just seems a lot of deep balls, right?
True. I mean, you have seen DPJ.
And I did, I did preface it. I like to see the deep ball. Deep ball, I know Nico's coming down with.
No, I want to see Tariq be healthy and be consistent and make a whole bunch of plays this year. And then, then I'll be...
He's just smooth, man. I just like watching him run out.
Yeah, dude, he's smooth.
I love Tariq.
He's shifty,
I love it.
No, anyways.
Week 4, week 5, what is it?
We're moving on to, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... At Rutgers, we're at versus Rutgers.
Can we just not even talk about it?
That's a win. Week after that, we're versus Iowa.
I want to see Oliver Martin play, man. I'm an Oliver Martin fan.
I like Ollie Martin. Yeah,
I want to see him have a sweet catch. I mean, we're gonna win. I'm not.
No, yeah, I got us lined up for a W, but I also do think that could be kind of a trap game. That
always is.
That Iowa team.
Is it at Iowa?
It's at home for us.
Oh, yeah, that's a W. No.
But they still have Nate Stanley as their QB.
He's solid, yeah.
And he's been there for a while.
Yeah.
I think that on an off chance, let's say we just have a bad day, whatever, that could be our Ohio State Purdue game.
Could be.
So that's where I'm we just
got
to show
it happening that early in the season, though?
That's kind of
because I feel like for most teams that happens 3/4 of the way in, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Halfway through or so. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying we got to show up to play that game, or else that team, I think, could take advantage of us.
Okay.
What do you think, Nate? You think it's a guaranteed W?
Yeah, I think it's a guaranteed W. I actually kind of like the way the schedule's playing. I feel like they got kind of easy teams at the beginning, and then you go into the harder kind of...
They're all home games.
They're all home games.
Except for Penn State.
Which
a lot of people have us losing. Penn State.
I don't like that one feature, though. I hate having all the home games, 5 home games. When did they play their first away game?
The first away game was that week 4 at Wisconsin.
At Wisconsin. Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah,
actually that's pretty good.
Piled in the front of the season.
Yeah, I'm used to the standard Michigan thing where you get 5 home games and then you're sitting out there. It's 75 degrees and it's just beating down on you.
But after that Iowa game, we're at Illinois. Brandon Peters.
Good for Brandon Peters. It's a W.
That's a W for us.
Good for him.
Good for him to get a starting job.
The week after that, we're at Penn State.
Everybody, I was looking at a lot of predictions, from some analysts, wherever, and all of them had us going 11-1. All of them had us losing to Penn State.
That's where I got us getting our first L, Penn State.
Really?
I think it's at Penn State. You know it's going to be a whiteout game. You know it's going to be
New
at
quarterback.
night.
They lost their backup. Backup's a starter at Mississippi State now. New running back. They lost Miles Sanders. No way.
Here's what I think.
No way.
I think we're going to come in there. We're going to have 6 wins. And the week after that, we're versus Notre Dame.
We're going 7-0.
I think we're going to be having our minds on Notre Dame. We're going to show up at Penn State.
After what happened to us last time we went to Penn State, there's no way Don Brown and Harbaugh, all those guys are not fired up. We're 7-0 after that game.
And here's the thing about Penn State. I feel there's a whole thing with this, when they had Saquon, he was so dominant, right? I mean, that one player changed their entire season. I feel honestly, without Saquon, right?
Yeah.
James Franklin might not be the head coach there.
Yeah, that's true.
He might not be the head coach.
I don't know if their expectations were that high until Saquon kind of broke out, though.
Yeah.
Because he'd still have 9-3 seasons or 8-4 seasons, which, I mean...
Solid.
But if they didn't have Saquon, where would they be at? I'm saying...
Yeah, who knows?
There's a game last year against Iowa where Penn State went in there and they were down by, I think, 6 or so, and Saquon pretty much does some crazy thing. He hits a guy, jumps over some dude, and makes a first down on 4th and 10.
Yeah, this was a couple
2
years
ago.
ago.
We're talking about.
Was that
2 years ago?
Oh, 2 years ago. Yeah, what am I talking about? Yeah. But I think either way, that's going to be a W, man. They don't have the talent that we have compared to them. I know they have a lot of young guys, but we've had that about the same pool, right? I don't think it should be close. I think they're going to win by 2 touchdowns.
Big win.
I've got that.
Yeah.
W by 2 wins or 2 touchdowns.
Okay. Well, I got losing a close game, but the week after that, we're at home versus Notre Dame. I got us winning that game.
I already know what you're going to say.
You know what I'm going to say. It's going to be a long.
Now they've still got Ian Book at QB.
Very, very good.
I like that guy. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Again,
I think they lose Miles Boykin, or what was that guy's name?
Miles, the wide receiver.
The wide receiver.
Real quick.
Yeah, no, I think they lose that guy, but he was legit. If he's still there, then I'm
he's with the Ravens. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good for us. He's gone. I've got us going 11-1. I'm gonna make, as much as I don't want to, I say we lose home at Notre Dame, or Notre Dame at home. We lose to Notre Dame. I think a close game, but we lose to Notre Dame. That's my one loss this season. I think Ian Book just goes off.
Oh, really?
I think that's where we slip up.
Now, do you think it's going to be a mobile QB issue where we can't contain mobile QB?
I just have a feeling. That's just my feeling.
Something's going to happen.
Something's going to go wrong.
I'm with Jack.
And we're going to lose.
Yeah, it's a big game, right? Yeah. That's going to be probably their biggest game.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's our biggest game.
We're already played Penn State at night. You know it's going to be a big primetime Big Ten matchup.
Yeah. Is that set for a night game?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. The week before that, we're playing Penn State at night.
So that's
and then the week after that, we're playing Notre Dame. And it's going to be for us at home at night. We already played primetime game. So I'm kind of we got all our jitters out the week before. Yeah. Now we're playing Notre Dame.
So what do you got?
I got us a W.
Love it.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to say W.
That's what I want.
I just have a feeling that, in my
I feel like there's going to be, a last-second field goal or something.
I'm gonna
lose, real close.
I'm going to be back at Buddy's Pizza crying after drinking all those two-hearteds. Oh, God.
Well, after that Notre Dame game, this is the first weekend in November. We're at Maryland. I got us a win, but I think this is a chance for Mike Locksley and Josh Gaddis to kind of hash it out on the field.
Well, again, Maryland, they got Josh Jackson from Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see if he's going to be the starter. I think he's a great quarterback. He proved himself at Virginia Tech. I'm going to look this up because I like Josh.
He went to Saline or something, right?
Yeah, he went to Saline. Yeah. He's a local kid.
His dad
was the running back coach at Michigan. Mike Hart was there, all those guys.
His brother played for Michigan?
Yep. Jeremy Jackson played baseball with him on the Raptors for a little bit when I was younger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
back in the day.
One game. I'm going to count that as a little bit. But yeah, no, really talented kid. I mean, I think we win that game, but I think it's closer than people expect.
Yeah, I think that Maryland team might actually be decent, but I still got us winning that game.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's a W. I mean, they got some good guys on their team. Their running back's pretty solid, but
Ty something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
What do you guys think about that Locksley and Gaddis kind of
What's their beef? I haven't seen this.
So
yeah, I don't know the beef either.
I guess
I know they're both from Alabama. Like,
yeah,
Loxley
both
was the offensive coordinator, right?
They were
And then
co-offensive coordinators.
Oh, okay.
And
this would be a fun game then.
Loxley was saying that he called all the plays and Gaddis never called all the plays.
Okay.
And Gaddis was saying, like, well, I may not have called a lot of the plays, but who do you think wrote the whole game plans?
Oh.
Right? And so it was kind of chirping back and forth a little bit. I don't know if it was just, media hyping up something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if they got some beef, there's their chance to hash it out, right?
I mean, as long as I know that Gaddis is the one that, wrote up the plays, that makes me feel better. He's the one writing up the good plays.
Well, that was what he said. He's like, he called the plays, and I got a whole bunch of notebooks full of all the plays and all the game plans upstairs right now. I was like, oh, man, Gaddis
it's getting hot.
Yeah.
Man.
But I think that could be a fun game. Just,
Yeah.
Gaddis wants to run the score up or something.
Hell yeah. I'd love it.
Yeah. You got a W for that one?
Dude, that's a W, man.
All right. Well, then we get to our second bye. And that kind of concerns me because I think that we play 7 games in a row, 2 of which are Penn State, Notre Dame, back-to-back.
But we also, we started the season 2 games bye week, 7 games bye week.
Yep.
And then we're getting into the last 3 games.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
I just want to say that I think that that's a lot of games, and that last bye kind of concerns me. I'd rather have it like in the middle and then one like before Indiana or something like that. Because
you're saying like we'd have like 6 games in a row to start the season.
I would
bye
say
week.
Maybe like 4 games bye week and then like 5 games and then bye week and then 4 more games.
I mean, I don't hate the way it's set up. I'm with you. I wish the first bye week was later in the season.
Right.
But I do like that bye week is before Sparty.
Yeah. No. Okay. I can see where you're
I
coming
like
from
that,
there.
and then we have Ohio State. Next game after
Or a
the
couple
Indiana
weeks,
one.
yep.
So I like that it's set up before we have 2 out of 3 really big games for us. But I'm with you. I wish we could have one before Notre Dame,
Yeah.
and then
That's
the
really
second one before
Ohio.
Indiana.
Yeah, that's
something,
really
yeah.
kind of where I'm going. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I
I agree with you.
I don't want to get down to that Notre Dame Maryland week and have a bunch of injuries.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that bye week, I mean, it's important. So, but after that second bye week, we get into versus Michigan State.
Win.
I got to win
No
too.
question in mind.
Now,
I
Nate,
know
I'm
you're
nervous,
kind of
man.
been
I know
nervous,
you.
but
You
I'm
said
nervous.
that you think Michigan State's going to be really good this year.
Yeah. I
And that's
think they're gonna be
interesting.
good.
I haven't really heard too much about them. What do you?
They got a lot of people returning on their defense. I know D'Antonio switched up a lot of his coaches to feel like they're fitting in better roles on their offense and where they're at. I like Lewerke. I think a lot of people give him a lot of trash, but I think he's good, man. I think he's fast. He's got a decent arm. I feel like Sparty always comes to play, and the fact that we beat them last year, I think it's gonna bring out some fire in him. That Joe Bocci guy, man, I hate playing against that dude. Something crazy's gonna happen. He's gonna make a big play, and they're gonna win the game. I'm nervous, man.
Well, I think this year is the year where we kind of separate ourselves from them again, like how it used to be, where
Yeah.
they're little brother again. And I think we win handily at home
Ooh.
against Michigan State.
Now-
One thing
Okay.
is Lewerke. If he's like he was that first year when they had O'Connor starting and O'Connor was trash.
Yeah.
When Lewerke came in, I think Lewerke's a really good quarterback. I think he can be dangerous, but I just have a good feeling that this year's the year that we go back to being big brother and making like a big statement. about
Whoa,
it.
big statement right there. What do you think about that Felton Davis guy? Is he still there?
The guy who got rocked.
No,
by
he's
Metellus?
gone.
He's gone?
He's gone.
Is he gone?
Okay. Because he was supposed to be their
Was he
big...
even good, or did he?
He was
just
supposed to be
thought he
their...
was good?
No, he was good, man.
He was supposed to be their big
Okay.
receiver, and he got rocked and like tore his
remember.
Achilles or
Yeah.
whatever.
Ugh.
But
see
that's
that, but,
unfortunate.
yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, I got a W2 against MSU.
So wait, did you say W or no?
No.
You never said anything.
I'm saying another. It's going to be 2. We're going to lose to Notre Dame by 2. There's going to be like a last-second field goal, and then same shit with Michigan State, man. They're going to
If
lose
you
that
guys,
game.
if you guys haven't noticed yet, Nate is our pessimist.
Yeah, I'm the pessimist,
On
man.
staff,
I've gone through too many years of disappointment. It's like I feel like I'm slowly becoming like...
It's just beating you down.
It's beating me down. I told these guys... I mentioned last time, when they lost Ohio State last year, I just went to the range and I just like pulled out driver and probably hit like 200 golf balls like with all my force. I was so angry.
Yeah, I'm glad you clarified that it was golf because when you said you went to the range...
Yeah, it was golf.
All right, so we got Indiana.
Yeah, well, then after MSU, we're at Indiana this year.
It's always close, and I always hate it.
That's what I said. I said...
Whoever scheduled it, can we start with Indiana? Can we open the season with Indiana? I would just love that. Get it out of the way.
Just get it out of the way.
That's my least favorite game of the year.
Leave that game. Put that as like, Maryland or something.
I got us listed for a win, but I wrote here, you can only barely beat this team so many times.
Yeah.
Possible upset alert. I would not be surprised if we lost this
I'm
game.
with you with the possible upset alert. I'm saying a win with a heart attack added.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
heart
gonna
attack on the side.
I'm gonna wear my blood pressure cuff to this game. No. What you think, win?
I feel like this year they'll roll over them. I don't see Indiana as that good this year.
All right, so we all got a W at least.
I don't know though. I don't really follow Indiana. Who follows Indiana? If you're an Indiana fan, you follow Indiana.
I saw they got a new locker room or something.
I mean,
what did you do? Southern Illinois.
Yeah,
you're a Hoosier, right? You're a guy from Indiana.
Yeah. What a lame mascot. A Hoosier. Yeah, who's that? Some guy.
Well, of course, after Indiana, we got the big game. We're at home, but we're playing Ohio State. What do you guys think?
W.
Just
close
that quick.
Game, W.
No thought. W.
I say at home. God, I always just think back to last time we had him at home. We had O'Korn at quarterback. Jesus Christ. If we had anybody else back there.
We would have won that game.
Anybody else. I mean, don't get me wrong. Anybody listening, we used to love John O'Korn.
We were big John O'Korn fans.
We were big O'Korn fans.
And then,
he just
and then
had
they
the
put
worst
him in.
game of his life, and I just don't think he was ready to be a starting quarterback at a big school.
Yeah.
And it just, the pressure got to him, and he just wasn't able to capitalize. I mean, seemed like a nice guy. Mm-hmm. He wasn't.
He had a good attitude. I'll tell you that.
He did. He wanted to win.
He cared. He wanted to win.
Really cared.
We did kind of treat him pretty poorly.
We did. As a fan base, I understand everything he said, but he wasn't. He should never have been there in the first place.
Wasn't the right fit.
Yeah.
I understand it. John O'Korn's listening. We wish him the best.
I say we've got a quarterback we can rely on.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I go back to last year, even if Gentry,
yeah,
one of our best reliable guys last year, had his worst game of his career against Ohio State, dropped so many passes, that game would have been totally different.
Oh gosh.
But I don't know. I've got a good feeling, especially at home. I've got a good feeling.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm saying W. That's my 11-1 record, 1 loss to Notre Dame. Just because I think we lose to one of our rivals, and I've got a bad feeling about Notre Dame, but I say 11-1 in the season, we beat Ohio State.
Dude, see, I'm like getting nervous over here talking about that game. My heart rate just went up, man. Holy crap. I mean, dude, I am so nervous about that game. It's just like last year, it was oh my gosh, Michigan's going to just run train on them, blah, blah.
Right.
I don't believe it until I see it. And I will never say that they're going to win that game until I see it. I mean, like, the state game, the Notre Dame game, I think they'll lose by just short because... I mean, those are games that you go like, they can win that game, right? This game, I just not saying it, right?
Right.
This is, I'm tired of it, honestly. They should be doing what Ohio State does, right? Every practice, man, they should spend their whole practice just practicing for that game.
I'm almost like 100% agreement.
Seen that Ohio State they end every practice with a Michigan drill?
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, we should do something like that.
Maybe we do and we just don't know about it.
Yeah, we don't know.
I'm also like, that should probably be something we know about, right? I don't see why you wouldn't publicize that if you were doing it.
Dude, I feel like when Jabril was his junior year, when they
16?
played him, the JT was short.
Yeah.
I mean, that game they lost, and think about how many people they had go in the NFL draft that year, right? I mean, even like, it scares me that
you can have all that
talent and still lose. And I get it, Ohio State had a whole bunch of people that they had go in the draft as well, but it's just, dude, I'm not trusting it until it happens.
Yeah, no, I mean, unfortunately, I got us losing that game as well. But I also do want to just say there's a lot of speculation for that game, right? They got Justin Fields playing in that game.
Yeah.
Justin Fields has not played a down of NCAA football.
No.
That being said, he's the second highest rated dual threat QB ever, according to 24/7 Sports. You know who the first highest is?
Pryor? Terrell Pryor?
Vince Young.
Wow.
So if he lives up to the hype, he's going to be
great.
amazing.
He's going to be awesome.
Right?
But I'm going to... Have you guys seen QB1 Beyond the Lights? They
No, I
followed
haven't
Justin
watched it yet.
Fields. They followed
Oh,
Tate Martell.
maybe a long time ago.
The
yeah, so.
whiniest kids I have ever seen in
Really?
my entire life. The whiniest. I mean, you can tell by Tate Martell. I mean, first of all, what he was committed to A&M, I think, talking trash about their quarterbacks. Yeah, I could start there, la-di-da-di-da. Then he ends up going to, I don't know if it was somewhere else before Ohio State, but he goes to Ohio State, ends up leaving because Justin Fields came there.
Yep.
You know, can't compete for a job. You know, not, mature enough to be able to handle that.
Yep.
Goes to Miami now, where he doesn't get the starting job.
Right.
And might be converted to a wide receiver. I got the same vibe watching that show when it followed Justin Fields, that there's very, whiny, there's, that millennial stereotype,
Prima donna.
yeah, I've earned, give me, without going out and earning it.
Yeah.
And I just hate that attitude. I think it's awful. And I could see it going two ways for him. He could be a star, and maybe his attitude's irrelevant to how his success is on the field.
Right.
Or I could see him imploding and just being terrible, and I would love to see that. But, we'll see. I think he's got all the talent in the world. Just does he have the mental capacity to be able to handle, any
criticism? Because he'll get a lot of criticism
he's
there
going
if he's
to.
not.
100%.
Yeah. If he goes there and he doesn't
Dwayne
perform, it's like
Haskins.
playing for the Yankees. People are going to be on you. They'll be like,
Yeah. You make one
especially
mistake.
following up JT Barrett, Dwayne Haskins,
Yeah.
Those
Dwayne
guys,
Haskins,
dude.
very respectable guy. JT Barrett, very respectable guy. Braxton Miller, all those guys. They can handle their own. They're very professional. And then you see this kid come in. I don't know. I
But
don't.
even when they were at Ohio State, those guys were getting a ton of criticism.
Yeah.
Especially JT Barrett was dude, his fan base, they hated him.
But he was one of the best record. If you go by the numbers, he's one of the best players they had ever.
He won a bunch of Big Ten
insane.
championships.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I
So they'll
haven't
be
seen
on him
anything-
no matter what.
Yeah.
So.
It's always weird though when you see the behind the scenes from some of the players,
Right.
when Michigan did the Amazon
Yeah,
special. I mean, that was
funny. I loved it.
When he had the sunglasses on, he was
Yeah.
like, I'm trying to bring up these
Yeah.
young guys. It was felt very awkward.
He was at that field hockey game going gosh, I hate it when Nick Baumgartner's talking about me.
Oh,
That
God.
was funny.
So glad we have. I like Spate. I'll
No,
stop myself there.
But that Ohio State team, I mean, in a lot of ways, beyond that QB, beyond a couple of their stars, it's going to be a similar team to last year, right?
KJ Hill, receiver. Thank God Paris Campbell's gone.
Yeah. Their head coach now was the
Ryan
OC
Day, he was
last
OC.
year.
Yeah.
And the OC last year put 62 points on us.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I got us losing, because there's a lot of speculation, and I don't have a solid, we're going to come in and destroy them.
Yeah. I just don't see Don Brown making the same mistake twice.
Well, I hope not, yeah.
He
That's one
already
thing
did
for
make
me.
it twice though.
Twice in a season, yeah. But I'm talking about, he
two
has
different years.
a lot of time to prepare now. Mentally prepare, what am I going to run? How am I going to do this? Really prepare for that game and know what happened to him last time. Mm-hmm. With that same, offensive coordinator being on staff, how can we kind of match up with them and do what we need to do? Do we need to go to zone? So they're not running those.
So, and here's the thing with my whole prediction. I said all of this is subject to change. If we're running a spread, he calls it pro spread, but if we're running a
Talking about offense?
Yeah, if our Michigan offense is spread with options and we look like Texas Tech with Pat Mahomes and Shea is putting up 450 yards a game, it's all subject to change.
So you're going into the season thinking we're not going to be running that kind of offense. You think we're going to be running the traditional Michigan offense and this is all just talk?
No. I think I just want to see if Shea is putting up Pat Mahomes level numbers, right?
Which
he's not. Then I'm even less concerned about the defense, because now
we can keep up with the score.
Yes, I'm
100% with you. Yeah.
If our offense can score 70 points, then I'm less worried about our defense keeping you from scoring.
Because looking back, that's never been the case. It's can our defense stop them? Not can our offense outscore them?
Yeah, we're literally
we're
thinking about the other side of the coin.
That might be the switch might be flipped,
Yeah.
and we might be like, shit, who cares about our defense?
Right, exactly.
Keep them under 30 points and we're good.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be amazing.
And so that would give us the freedom for our defense to a little bit of room for error, right? Because we've been playing where our defense is like, don't
make any errors.
Yes, don't let them score one touchdown, right?
Well, let's look at our offense. Sideline to sideline.
Right.
The O line's gonna be the best in the Big Ten.
Supposedly,
we've got our Bredesen is a guard, was preseason All-American.
Yep.
Cesar Ruiz was the number 1 center in his class when he came out recruiting. He's gonna be solid. Mike Onwenu, awesome right guard. I
think we got Jalen Mayfield.
Jalen Mayfield's gonna be the starting right tackle.
Right.
Which highly touted recruit. Let's see what he can do. And then we got Runyon at left tackle. Apparently he was good. I didn't really like him last season. I think we kind of both agreed on that.
I think he improved a lot.
But apparently he was like first team, second team Big Ten last year.
Yeah.
Which is great praise. And he's coming back. The O-line's good. Running backs, I'm excited for Christian Turner.
Yeah.
True Wilson. I think he's a hard worker and he'll do whatever he can to help the team win.
I want to see Zach
Charbonnet.
Yeah.
I want to see Charbonnet really get going. And then wide receivers, like I said, I think we are top 5 wide receiver, room in the country. And then we've got Shea Patterson at quarterback.
Yeah.
I think our offense, there's no excuse for us not to put up points as long as
and that's all
Josh
I want
Gaddis
to see.
is doing what
that's all I want
we
to
expect
see.
him to do.
All I want to see is him use the tools that we've established and use them, as much as he can.
Yeah.
Because you're really set up for success. You got really good players.
And sorry, I didn't even talk about tight ends. Eubanks, I think he's really good.
I think Eubanks is
somehow he just always ends up open. McCune, if he can just
catch that one
can
ball.
Can we put sticky spray or command strips on his gloves or something so he
it's
can
like the Little
catch a
Giants
ball?
or something?
Jeez.
The glue.
To stick him. Get to stick him all up his arms and everything.
Yeah.
Mustafa Muhammad, man.
Mustafa Muhammad, he might get some reps in.
Killing it. Luke Schoonmaker.
There's a lot of depth this year, which is really exciting, right? A lot of depth at tight end, a lot of depth at wide receiver.
He made some great plays. I think they're going to move him to wide receiver eventually because he's so thin.
So we even got young guys who were getting a lot of praise, and I think the offense, everything points towards you should be able to just blow up a bunch of teams.
Yeah,
dude, I hope they get Ben Mason in the backfield.
Supposedly he's taking snaps.
Playing defensive tackle and running back.
Yeah. Dude, that guy's a boss, man.
That guy's awesome.
He's insane.
He's insane. I'm excited to see that guy this year.
Great hair.
He does have some good hair.
I wouldn't say great, but it's interesting.
It's pretty good. I'll take that hair, dude.
Oh, man.
No, but that's kind of where I got the season going. I got us, 10-2?
So you got 10-2, Nate, you got us 9-3?
Yeah.
I'm the most optimistic. I'm saying 11-1. I say we make the playoff.
Yeah.
I say we go to clearly if we beat Ohio State, we're going to the Big Ten title game. I think we're playing either, I'm just going to say Nebraska because they're all hyped up, or I'm going to say Northwestern.
Yeah.
But I say we win that game, and I say we go to the playoff, and I think we lose in the playoff, first round. But if we get there, that's an improvement. If we win a Big Ten title, that's an improvement. If we make it to the Big Ten title, that's an improvement.
I just want to make it to the Big Ten championship game.
Personally, I just want to beat Ohio State.
Yeah. Okay.
If they lose 5 games and they beat Ohio State, I'll actually be kind of happy.
I won't.
Kind of.
I won't.
I'll be happy. I'll leave the season going, it sucks, but they finally beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I really want to see 2 or 3 years consecutively of them being able to beat them.
We got to start with that first.
You got to start with the first year.
So,
that's the toughest one. Yeah.
Yeah. Beat Ohio State. That's kind of the name of the game for us right now. So, yeah. You guys got anything more to contribute?
I think that kind of wraps it up for me.
Yeah. Anything else, Nate?
What do you got? If you got anything, let's go.
Yeah.
I could rant. All
I'll
right.
just talk about it next week or something.
Well, all right. We got episode 1 done.
Yeah, that's a
Thank
wrap
you all
for
listening. That was a preseason show. Kaylin and I will be in Grand Haven next weekend, so we're going to try to figure out a way to get with Nate and record an episode. And, we look forward to keeping this going. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, go Blue.
Go Blue, man.